Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you guys doing? It's good to see you guys. Sorry about what happened last week, but I'm back at it again. Happy Wednesday to you. First off, this past week has been crazy for celebrities at least. I mean, you know, Kanye and Kim have their baby. Paula Deen got some stuff. We'll talk about that in a bit. Right now I'm going to tell you some things though. Though I am black, I don't like Kool-Aid. It's just, I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't. I mean, I drink it. I drunk it before, but like, I don't like it. You know, sometimes I drink it just to make people feel good. Like, oh yeah, Kenny's black. He likes Kool-Aid, right, Kenny? Yeah, you like Kool-Aid? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, I do. No. That mess is bad on the ribs. It's bad on the yak. It's bad on the face. So I don't really like it. I mean, it's good and everything, but it's not like, whoa, like, oh my gosh, it's so wrong. Like, oh man, I gotta have my Kool-Aid. Yeah. No, I mean, I just don't. I don't. All right. Back to Paula Deen. Paula Deen, this past week had one of the funniest things I've ever seen, ever heard on the news. She got cut from Food Network for saying the N-word on television. And I was like, whoa, you know, I don't know that much of Paula Deen. I know she's from the South and other people think she's racist and whatever. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, she might have said it accidentally. When she came out and said she said it numerous times, I was like, oh, okay, there's something wrong with this girl. She probably is racist. And then when she said, I want a Southern plantation themed wedding where the slaves, or the house slaves, or I could say it, house niggas, are going to be serving the guest in black ties, white shirts, and black shorts. Now I thought to myself, what would that look like? Like, just the average black guy, what would that look like? Would he just be, hey, what would that be like? I wonder. I said, sorry, master, I would love to help you right now, missus. You and the missus with the food and the wedding and all that good stuff. I said feed you. I said feed all your guests and just bring out the gumbo and the shrimp and all, master. I can do it all. Just trust me with it, master. I know you said negro. You said I don't know how to say it, master. I'm afraid you might beat me. You know, master, I said, sorry, I'd love to help you out with the wedding, just dress up like a slave and talk like this and I said, sorry, master. I said, sorry, I'll definitely be with you right there, man. Whoa. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know where that came from, but in other news, which is probably some better news than what that was, Kim and Kanye gave birth to a baby girl. You know, it came a couple weeks or months early, I think, and you know, I hope all goes well. And Kanye, out of nowhere, which didn't surprise me at all. I knew Kanye was gonna name his daughter something either different or maybe something worse than that, but named her Northwest. Though I'm black, I got no problem with it. I like it because it's a play on words. It's a play on words. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's just like, oh, you know, a teacher's gonna go down the roll call list, and it's really gonna be, you know, Jimmy Smith, you know, Willie Williams, and it's like, oh, hey, Northwest. It's just like, hey, that's catchy right there. That's catchy. I like that. And it's nice. It's a play on words. It's beautiful. It's cool. I like it. I got no problem with it. If everyone else got a problem with it, find your, if you're black and somebody else got a problem with it, please show me a normal black name. I mean, honestly, he could have named his daughter something really ridiculous, but he didn't. He didn't. Okay, and I'm happy that he named her something catchy. You know, though I'm black, I don't really like the word ratchet. I don't. I mean, like when people say I get ratchet, I just say I get blacker. I mean, that's all it is. It's just, you know, sometimes we have being a black person, we have our levels of blackness that we go through, okay? And I don't like to call any of them ratchet. I just say we're blacking it up a little bit, you know? So sometimes, like, you know, like right now, I'm at the level of blackness right here, where I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. Sometimes if somebody pisses me off, I might get a little more blacker on the black Richter scale. And you don't want to make that blackness go all the way up like that. No, you don't. It's not ratchet. It's called getting black. All right? we could be, you know, because there's other races that have their limits. You know, white people, they have, you know, the white people, they have their white level, and then they're, you know, they're just like, you know, and Mexicans, they have their, you know, they do their whatever. I mean, they're all over the place, respectfully. I mean, you know, but we all, if that's the case, that only black people get ratchet, get the hell out of here, man. I've seen plenty of other races get ratchet and crazy. I mean, come on now, get the hell out of here, man. The hell I look like. Though I'm black, I don't use cocoa butter. I don't use cocoa butter. As much as I do like it, and as much as this, you know, helps my skin smooth it out and all, it doesn't cover my ashes. It doesn't. That's what sucks. It doesn't cover my ashes. What I do use, though, is number 35 lavender body lotion. This helps with my skin. All right? It's just my skin. That's how it is, okay? Say I'm not black enough or anything like that just because I don't use cocoa butter. Screw you, whatever. I don't care what you say. That helps me on my worst days, and especially when I come out of the pool and I look just like Ashy. I look like Ashy Larry. Okay, I don't want that. Though I'm black, I can't do the crossover in basketball. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't do it. I've tried it. I've attempted it, and that's the best I could do. It's just attempted. But the worst I don't do if like we're playing on the 3-on-3 and I do a crossover, the worst thing that's gonna happen, my left hand is not gonna react as fast as my right hand would. So if as I'm crossing over, the ball's gonna travel. My left hand is gonna come in super slow motion. You think it's gonna be like the Matrix, and as soon as that happens, somebody's gonna swipe that ball from me. You know, I'm not that good at basketball to begin with anyways. That's another thing, though I'm black. I'm not that good at basketball, and I don't know why people think, you know, I can't jump higher automatically. Okay, I can't. I don't have that extra muscle in my leg like other people say they do. Like people say black people do. What I don't know where the hell that came from. I don't remember that in my leg. I don't remember that in my leg. But I can't do the crossover. I can't. I can shoot threes and I can go in for the layup and get fouled and all, but I can't do the crossover. It's so tough. Though I'm black, I've been to Warped Tour. Now I know you're gonna be like, there's been plenty of black people that's gone to Warped Tour. To find me and to find a black person at Warped Tour is like finding a diamond in the rough. All right, it is hard to find that. All right, when I went, there was a couple black people, and I was happy. I really was. I was happy. Minus the performers who were on the stage. All right, minus the performers. The people in the crowd, though. I mean, I went through a wall of death. Holy crap. That mess is ridiculous. But Warped Tour was amazing. I crowd surfed 4 times. And I met Chiodos, which was pretty dope. It was cool. Though I'm black, I'm not a baby daddy. Ooh. I mean, I know I should be cheering, but like, I'm not. It's gotten to the fact in America that, you know, the black man is nothing more than just a cheating, lying, stealing gorilla who leaves his wife and kids and just does his own thing. That's not me. That's not me. You know, I grew up, you know, being able to stay with one girl every now and then, and just, you know, they dump me, and it's whatever. But I am not a baby daddy, and that's, you know, it's one of the greatest things to feel. That I'm not a statistic like some other black men are. You know, it sucks that we're labeled like that, and you know, it's almost like we're a liability to some people, and it's tough being a black guy. So I'm glad that I'm not a baby daddy. I'm really not. You know, it's fun to be black. I always remember that. Though I'm black, I have more white friends and Hispanic friends than black people. I mean, than black friends. And, you know, it's nothing against black people. It's nothing. It ain't nothing. I mean, come on now. If it was against something against black people, I'll be trying to change my race. But no, it's not. I mean, it's just been the way I grown up. I grew up around white people and Mexicans and Native Americans, and I knew them. I only knew, on my block, there were 2 black families besides mine. There was one more. There was one down the street and then another one on the side street. And, you know, I knew them, but that was it. All my other friends were Hispanics and whites. And, you know, I lived with it. You know, I lived with it. I'm still black. Relax. Though I'm black, I'm not that buff. I'm not buff like a lot of black guys are. I'm just solid. You know, I'm solid. And it's just weird, you know. I'm stocky and I'm solid, and I'm just not buff, you know. Like with me, you can't see the cut in my arms. I mean, I'm old enough to like know not every black person is buff. You know, because I thought growing up, I'm gonna be like every black person. I could dunk. I'm gonna do this and that. I'm 5'6". I can't even touch rim, and I'm 23. I'm 22 years old. So I learned, you know, I'm gonna work with my black surroundings and do what I can. If I'm buff, I'm buff. If I'm not, I'll at least try to be stocky. And stocky doesn't mean you're buff. You're just small and you're built a little bit. So like here's built. I'm barely built. Like I'm just right there. Like I'm getting there. Like I'm getting there, but it's not gonna get there as fast as I want to. It's not. If I wish, but it's not. So I work with what I can. No race is blacker than me. And that goes for all my black people. We'll say, you know, we'll say, oh, I'm blacker than you and blacker than that. Look, realize we're all black. All right? And then deep down inside, everyone's a little black too. You know, everybody's a little something deep down inside. I mean, I know I got white in me. I mean, I go to, I mean, you know, if I'm able to shut my black side off and my white side on, I mean, I know I got a little white in me. I know. I mean, I have a little Hispanic in me too. It's weird, but it be like that sometimes. And no race is blacker than me, and no race is whiter than you or more Mexican than you or anything like that. There was this time with this white guy, he was you know, let's just say he was a wannabe white gangster who tried to act cool because he thought he was cool because he hung around a lot of black people. And so I was like, okay, this guy thinks he's somebody. And then he was all like, you know, Kenny, I'm blacker than you. And, you know, I thought he said it jokingly because, you know, I hear that a lot, you know, because I go to an all-white church and a lot of people say, like, oh, Kenny, I'm blacker than you. It's just like, yeah, whatever. And I just let it go one ear and out the other. This guy really meant it, though. Like, he said, nigga, I'm more black than you. And I was like, whoa, I don't even know this kid that well that he called me a nigga. And I just, you know, my black level, like I said earlier, it went from, like, here. And it went like way off the screen, all right? Honestly, like way off the scale. And I got in his face, and I was like, nigga, you ain't blacker than me. You ain't nowhere close to me. You ain't even my color. You're not even a smidge on my shoe right now. I let him know, like, all right, if you're black, you better step up to me, and then all this other stuff. And I got in his face, and I went black on him. You know, not ratchet. I went black to his face. And then he was all like, Kenny, he's like, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling, dog? I ain't your dog, bitch. This is me. I'm black. If I'm black, I'm in your face. I'm yelling at you. Because that's what you do when you're black. You know, we're black. We get in your face. We let you know if you're about it, you better do something about it. Shit. And this guy just stayed quiet and left 5 minutes later. Come on. So realize no race is more blacker than you or anything like that. No matter how they dress, no matter how many pair of Jordans they got, no matter how many watches they got, no matter how many anything they got, necklaces, chains, all that thing, rings. No race is blacker, no race is whiter, no race is anything. Always realize that. With that, be proud of your race. Be proud of it. Be happy with your race. You know, represent your colors. No matter what. I still do, you know, people say, hey, you know, Kenny, you're black on the outside, white on the inside, or white on the outside, black on the inside, whatever. I'm still black. Because they don't go through what I go through. They don't. They don't have a whole society looking down on you. That's my race. Yeah, that's my race. I leave you with I leave you with this quote. It's a quote from comic Paul Mooney, and he said this one time when he was at the Laugh Factory in L.A. or you know wherever it's located, and he said the black man is the most copycatted man in all of the world, and I believed him. You know, that day it was a couple years ago I heard about it. I heard him say it, and you know I looked at certain things, and we are kind of the most copied man in America. And it's nothing to any other race. It's like, oh, you know, not to be cocky or any of that. It's a compliment. It's just like, hey, I mean, some people want to do things the black way. It be like that sometimes. Be proud of your race. Thank you guys. It's good to see you guys again. Happy Wednesday to all. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend coming up. Congratulations and shout out to the crew. Shout out to Frank and Nicole for having their baby and baby Mia. Blessings on them. Praying for them throughout this whole journey that they're going on. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to Callie and Retro, the beautiful couple, the new couple. I'm happy for them. Just shout out to everybody. I appreciate it. Shout out to the people who watch these videos. Like, I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with me for all 14. More to come. I promise you that. You guys take care. Mwah. Love y'all. Be good, y'all. Be good. Woo!